Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Mysteries of Westgate. This is Big Los, and we're in the Arena District by the Quivering Thumb Arena. In case you haven't noticed, I got a bunch of buffs on. That's because I was trying my hand at the Twilight Knight. Wasn't able to do very much, because he is a vampire. He has Fast Healing 5, which makes it nigh impossible for me to do anything without him. I mean, I could bypass his damage reduction and all, but he's got a weapon that does greater dispelling on hit. So it takes away all my buffs, and then after a while it's only a matter of time before I'm done in. And I'm basically stuck running around the arena while he's healing 5 hit points per round. So we're on our way to the Brother Tobias Winery, the clue that we got in the journal that we got off Pentacle Bleth right after Rinara bailed on us. So it's in this area right by this mausoleum, the Vamos Mausoleum. So let's go into this winery and have a look around. It's the only lead we really got. Alright, so we got a bunch of winemakers. Whoa. Oh, you closed the door, huh? Let's examine. This winemaker has pale skin, possibly due to too much time cloistered in the Brother Tobias Winery. Oh, I wouldn't know about that. And why would you close the door? Maybe that'll get him to come back here. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, let's go up in here.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to the Brother Tobias Winery, my friend. We make the finest wine on the Dragon Coast. By my word, the gods have ne'er tasted a sweeter libation.
Pleased to meet you. I am Ania Freya.
My name is Tobias Timble. I run the winery here. Have for several years running. Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I do so enjoy meeting new people.
Shouldn't you be offering me some wine?
Oh, yes. I mean, I would offer you some wine, but I'm afraid we're suffering a shortage at the moment. Well, just temporary, you can be sure. A wealthy visitor from Sembia came and bought out our stock before returning home. Or was it Cormier? Regardless, we have none at the moment. Very sorry.
What can you tell me about this talisman?
Oh, well, I never thought I'd see this again. A year or two ago, I came up with this idea that all the workers here at the winery would wear talismans. Or would that be talismen? Anyway, I worked for 2 whole weeks on this example talisman here. Unfortunately, when I took it to a jeweler to have it reproduced in true gold, the price he gave me was just too high. It was the same with all the other jewelers I spoke to. Very sad, really. Afterward, I lost track of the model I created, and now, somehow, it's ended up in your hands.
If you don't mind, I'll have a look around.
Oh, certainly. In case you're wondering, this place used to be a monastery. When I took over the place, I decided to stick with the theme and have my workers dress up as monks. Sets us apart from the competition, don't you think? Mind the cellar door as you're looking around. We've got a bit of a rat problem. Sometimes they sneak up from the cellar and nibble on your toes.
Alright, so we're gonna have a look around. First, let's look at Tobias. Very difficult, huh? This smiling halfling drums his fingers nervously on everything he touches, sometimes tapping out a recognizable tune. Though you wouldn't have thought it possible, his smile grows even bigger whenever you make eye contact with him. Alright, we're gonna click on some of these winemakers. As you approach, the man turns to you with cold, dead eyes. So we're going to attempt a spot check, look more closely at the man. And we failed. You notice nothing unusual. I must do my work. And that's with the wisdom increase, too. Because I had... what was it? Al's wisdom cast on me. Let's try another one. I must do my work. I must do my work. Okay, we can attempt another spot check. And we got a success and got 50 XP. What at first seemed to be a wine stain on the man's robe actually appears to be blood. I must do my work. Alright, let's check out these weapon racks. The weapons on this rack are all well maintained. Not a spot of rust in sight. Some of them are haphazardly stacked, as if recently used. Oh, interesting. Check out this guy. I must do my work. Same thing as the other one. Let's see if we could do any more spot checks. No. 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 How about these guys? No. Ah, we got a desk here. And here's a monk's journal. Some of the pages of this journal have been torn out, possibly to be used as kindling in the fireplaces of Brother Tobias Winery. The last entry you can make out dates to almost 3 years ago. Tittle seems especially anxious about the strange sounds coming from beneath the cellar. You can tell by the way the bard insists on playing a song or telling a joke every time we hear the unexplained footsteps or the rumbling of stone. Today he remarked that the ancient dragon Kizon Rathazar might still be alive, and the sounds we hear, the grumblings of a stomach eager to fill itself with halfling meat. Of course, if Tittle really thought that, I doubt he would have remained as our visitor for so long. Neva believes the sounds are coming from undead stirring from their places of rest in the catacombs. He believes we should be actively looking for the cause of the disturbance. Of course, the way the noises have grown louder and more frequent in recent days, I have to wonder if the disturbance won't come to us. Yeah, let's grab that. Why don't we throw that into the magic bag? So, BTW is Brother Tobias Winery. I guess we could throw that into the bag. Throw that into the bag. Anything else? Oh, I also bought this elixir of Horus Ray. I was trying to use it on the Twilight Knight, but I really wasn't getting too far with it. I mean, it did a lot of damage to him, but it wasn't long before he healed all of his damage. I gotta find another way to get around him. This door apparently leads to the cellar. It's hard to imagine how the rats Tobias spoke of could make it through the locked door to nibble on people's toes. So we're gonna do a listen check. Put your ear to the door and listen for rats. Success, and got 50 XP. You hear water dripping in the distance and the faint sound of a draft coming from somewhere. However, of rats, you hear nothing. Interesting. And we got another weapon rack over here. I'm guessing we can't open this door, can we? No, a specific key is required. Who closed the door on us? Was it you guys again?
Hello again, friend. What can I do for you?
There don't seem to be any rats in your cellar.
I've noticed that they tend to leave visitors alone, scurrying away to hide when they hear the door open. I guess they're shy rats.
You certainly have a lot of weapons around here.
Those? Oh, those are just left over from the monastery days. I decided to keep them around to add a sense of authenticity.
One of your employees seems to have blood on his clothing.
Oh yes, that. There's a good reason for that. Ah, enough of this. You've obviously figured out that something is going on here. Well, since you've gone and poked your nose in every corner, I guess you deserve an answer. This is no real winery. However, these are real monks that surround you. They also happen to be vampires, as is the true owner of this place. We're all slaves of this particular owner, you see. Even me, though he's deigned to allow me to keep my wits. Ah, it feels good to drop the facade, even if just for a few moments. Now, I'm sorry to say it's time to set things back to the way they were and raise the facade once more.
Alright, so we got enough experience to level up Aeneas, so we're going to do that real quick. So, we're going to take another Arcane Archer level. It says here that we're going to put one in Disable, Hide, Move Silently, and Open Lock. Silently, Open Lock. And the skills that aren't highlighted in blue take 2 skill points. And we get the Imbue Arrow feat. Let's see, where is it? So at second level, an Arcane Archer gains the ability to summon a magical arrow fired at an enemy. If it hits, it explodes as a fireball spell, doing fire damage to everyone in the area of effect. And it can be used 3 times per day. Alright, that's good. I'm guessing we're going to need our bow equipped for that. Now, fortunately, we can get sneak attacks on Tobias. We can't get sneak attacks on these guys, though. They're probably vampires with the undead subtype. Was I able to hit him? He's injured. Okay, he's near death. Uh-oh, these monks are trying to knock us all down. Alright, let's go around and try to get these guys right here. What's wrong with you? Oh, your level's drained. Well, we're gonna have to do something about that. Alright, now we can loot his body. We got the cellar key. We got the Sash of Shimmering, which gives us spell resistance 12. He's got a flute called a Coffin's Call, and we can actually equip and use it, which does animate dead and scare. I'm guessing we'll just sell that. Vampires and overview. What do blood, garlic, and sunlight have in common? Each of these things are of the utmost importance to vampires, creatures that have gained immortality by becoming undead, whether by choice or against their will. How does one become a vampire? To walk this pale, shadowy path, one must first be bitten by another vampire. Vampirism offers a myriad of rewards. Vampires can assume a misty and incorporeal form in order to escape sticky situations or simply to access places that would be otherwise impossible to reach. Vampires also gain a variety of immunities and powers associated with undeath, including but not limited to dark vision, immunity to sleep and paralysis, and immunity to death magic and critical hits. Additionally, vampires are granted unnatural strength and agility, rendering them truly fearsome, immortal monsters. With rewards such as these, why then doesn't everyone become a vampire? The answer is that with these powers comes significant downfalls. The vampire's skin takes on an unhealthy pallor, and their eyes will ultimately begin to glow blood red, making them easily noticeable in public. Vampires also possess an irresistible need for blood in order to fuel them in lieu of the forms of mortal sustenance, such as food and sleep, which they have transcended and abandoned. Vampires are also acutely vulnerable to garlic and sunlight. While the former is not particularly bothersome, weakness to sunlight is a handicap that makes travel by day nigh on impossible for vampires. There is one thing that is truly the bane of a vampire, it is sunlight. As if we didn't know this already. Alright, where is the book? Where did I pass the book? Oh, here it is. Throw it into the bag. Now I'm wondering, should we give ourselves some spell resistance?
My steel shall lead the way.
You're not wearing a belt,
Yes.
and neither are you.
Yes.
I guess we'll give it to
Sure.
you. There we go. Alright, you don't have any greater restorations prepared. Let's see if this works. Pretty sure it won't. No, we're gonna have to prepare some type of greater restoration. That is if the level drain stays after we rest. Guess we'll see about that. No, resting, I guess, gets rid of level drain. So I didn't need to get rid of my resurrection. Oh well.
I'm ready if you need
Alright, let's check
Evil
our
beware.
ACs.
I can do that.
I am in
Yes.
charge now.
So Ania's AC is all the way up to 29. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, I got her these boots of hardiness off camera. Which not only improves her constitution, improves her AC bonus.
Sure.
I gave the boots of striding to Charissa.
My steel shall lead the way.
I sold some of the other loot that we had. All the ones that we could sell anyway.
Evil beware. I am in charge now.
Alright, so you're gonna need magic vestment, huh? Oh, it doesn't stack because you have braces of armor +2. My bad. Alright, well, let's Shield of Faith and I guess magic weapon, everybody. What weapon are you wielding? Alchemical silver. Yeah, I think that'll do for right now. You're also wielding it, right? No, you're wielding greatsword. So why don't you equip the alchemical silver one so we can bypass the damage reduction of these vampires.
That should be easy enough.
That's funny, I thought I put Shield of Faith on you. What type of deflection do you have? None. There we go, that's better.
I can do that.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, what more should we do? We should do probably Mass Aid, Bless. The usual suspects. Oh, I also prepared Living Undead to try to stave off
Yes.
critical hits on Ania. During the battles I was involved with the Twilight Knight, however, it kept getting dispelled whenever he would hit me with his weapon. Alright, so we used a cellar key. Let's go through the door. And we'll check out what's down here. Ah, we got a bucket. And looks like a secret wall over here. Secret passage. Let's check out the bucket first. Oh, you notice tracks leading through the dusty floor to the back wall. Well, we can already highlight it so we know it's a secret door.
I found something of interest.
A closer inspection reveals that the red liquid in this bucket is not wine, it's blood. The bucket has obviously been filled from the casks here. This whole cellar is one huge fresh blood reserve. And we got 50 XP for that. Well, I mean, the DC was only 10. Alright, let's open this up. The tracks lead up to and seemingly through the wall. Oh yeah, it's a secret. Let's go in it. And now we're in the descent into darkness. We completed the BTW mystery. Turns out the BTW talisman you found was a symbol used by the Night Mask to identify themselves to Tobias Timble, who guards the entrance to what seems to be an important Night Mask lair. It took some snooping around, but Timble finally admitted to his association with the Night Mask when enough evidence was put before him. So I think you need to find at least 3 pieces of evidence before he confesses. Ever more bizarre, huh? We enter now the realm of the dead. Why do I have to be... why do I have the sneaking suspicion that not all of them are going to be entirely dead? If they're not, then I've got a special present for them. The undead fall easily before Tyr's glory. I've no doubt of that at all. I remember my days back in the Church of Lathander. Some of the high priests could work miracles against some of the most heinously foul of abominations. Yes, your days back in the church. A distant memory, huh? Oh, not this again. Can we quiet down a bit? Who knows what's down here? Of course. You're right, naturally. So what do we have here? Vintage red. A dark red liquid is contained within this bottle. Is it blood? Well, we grabbed some. Grab that too. Oh, here's another bottle. Oh, we got a trap. Let's examine it. Alright, the DC is 21, so I'm just gonna disable device. Alright, success. The DC was 28. If we tried a recovery, it would have been 38. So we got skeleton, we have a skeleton warrior and a zombie. Not too hard.
I will destroy you!
Alright, let's go over here and attack these guys. And we'll have you come over and do a turn attempt.
Time to finish this.
Alright, so they're dead. We got a trap over here. Don't step on the trap. In fact, we're going to turn party AI mode off. You go over there.
I'm overloaded.
Oh! I failed fortitude save against poison by 1. So what does this tell me about this trap? The DC is 15, so it is recoverable. The recovery DC will be 32, it looks like. So I could attempt it, but first, we're gonna let these guys come to us.
I have spied our enemy.
Why don't you try to do another turn? Alright, so the turning attempts killed him. You're suffering the effects of a poison, so do we have remove poison? We do not. How about restoration? Lesser restoration, that is.
Time to finish this.
We'll have you recover a trap over here.
Bonaparte.
So we've rolled a 6, and we failed. Let's try it again. Okay, we got it this time. Nothing in there. What about over here? Sarcophagus. Scarab of protection +2. And a fire oak. I guess we'll give that to Mantides, because you got a +1. There you go.
Yes.
And we got another one over here. Let's go slowly in case there's more traps. Aha, I was right. Oh, the DC is 8. But it's a level 8 acid trap. It shouldn't be hard at all to recover this. Should be 25. Yeah, we got it. So we got 2 scrolls of fireball. Delayed blast fireball. Oh, one of them's delayed blast, one of them's regular fireball. A sapphire and a potion recipe book. I guess we'll grab that too. What's over here? Kreed? Night Mask Mage. Oh, look who it is. It's Latasha again. Well, let's close this door and see what's on the other side. Oh, we got some more zombies and more skeleton warriors. Is that Mantides? Yeah, just go over there. You come in here.
Time to finish this.
Ah, there are the vermin now.
Alright, let's do another turn attempt. Got him. They're dead. What is this? A wraith? I'm surprised the turn attempt didn't affect the wraith. Let's try it one more time.
Enemies approach. Be prepared.
Oh, it's going to resist all my damage. How about if we switch to a fire sword? Hello, it says fire sword. There it goes. So how come you couldn't turn it? It doesn't say. Where are y'all going?
I have spied our enemy.
Oh, we got another wraith. Well, don't be too hasty.
There are the vermin now.
Time to finish this.
Might be another trap around here.
Stand and fight, coward!
Oh, it's able to actually unlock a door. Very rare. Grace Strongheart's tomb. Here lies Lady Grace Strongheart, who betrayed her beloved church in the Battle of Darkenwood, 1291 Dale Reckoning. She was entombed here, her fondest relics on the right, and her darkest shadow on the left. May the lady find no peace in death. I wonder if this is a puzzle. Something's supposed to be placed in the right and on the left? Her fondest relics on the right and her darkest shadow on the left. Maybe we'll find something to put there. Oh, we got a trap here. Let's examine it. Alright, the DC's 13, so recovery will be 30. Yeah, let's chance it. We need a 9 or better. Alright, so we got it. And we'll unlock it. Oh, we got a bag of holding. Let's grab it. And gold necklace, gold ring, and a potion of eagle splendor. What about over here? Bestow curse, horde wilting, bunch of gold, and bolts of frostbite. You know who gets that, right? Charissa.
Yes.
Because she already has bolt of frostbite.
Yes.
And let's go in here and deal with the wraith. This one's near death. Oh. Well, that was weird. Alright, so I guess all that's left is to go through this door over here. And then go into the back over here once we defeat these guys. Oh, by all the gods, do you never go away? And who's this tasty mortal, Latasha? It's the adventurer I keep telling you about. It seems she is simply determined to interfere at every turn. If I must keep you from inflicting more harm upon innocents, then yes. Ah, a selfless adventurer again after all these years. And here I thought that Westgate had gotten rid of them decades ago. No, they're like roaches. They keep resurfacing from, well, wherever it is they come from. Roaches. Yes, I like that analogy. And it's suitable in more ways than one. After all, the only way to get rid of roaches is to kill them. I don't suppose you'll give me a quick rundown of what you're doing. I don't think so, no. Well, you can't blame her for trying. Oh, I'm well aware of the game. It's simply that I tire of it. So? Heh, cocky, aren't you? Or is it stupid? I prefer to use the word confident. It's not as if I have no reason to be. You are correct that my history against you is less than impressive, but I would simply note that I am no longer surrounded by mere idiots. No, these are night masks. Really? Well, I've already slaughtered dozens of them, too. I think you'll find these are a bit better than the run-of-the-mill guild rabble you fought before, but actions speak louder than words. Come and let me show you what I mean. So we finally come to the good part, huh? Alright, there's no need to delay this further. Alright,
Should be easy enough.
Turn undead? That's not gonna help. Not against vampires. No, you're gonna need something like chain lightning. You're gonna need to do a knockdown. Kreed? This vampire is small, wiry, and sinister. Unlike others of his kind, his skin is ragged and peeling off, and it looks he resembles a zombie more than a vampire. Alright, let's do a knockdown on him. If it'll work. Switch to the bow. Alright, now we're gonna imbue an arrow. Who knows if it'll work or not. Oh, did I injure Mantides? Looks like I failed some type of save. Let's try it again over on, I guess, this guy. Oh, we're confused. That's not good. Oh, one of them's almost dead. That's good. Alright. That killed one of them. We're gonna need to do heal. Where's that one vampire Kreed at? There he is. Hopefully the confusion will wear off sooner or later. Alright, let's do a heal. Uh-oh. Oh, I hate that. Got my level drained. So what's going on here? We got a mage here, who we're not doing anything about, and we got two confused characters.
It will be done.
What are you doing? You're not doing anything, huh? How come this guy's not doing anything? What's going on here? Alright, cool. Let's do the imbue arrow on this guy over here. That guy is almost dead. Let's try to get some sneak attacks on him. Got him. Alright, who's that? Thug, huh? So, we're stuck battling two vampires. That one's near death. You have not seen the last of me. Alright, she's almost dead. I shall taste your blood yet, fool. And she is gone. Alright, your level is drained, so... Oh! No more restoration. I guess we're gonna have to rest. Oh, that was a pretty good battle.
Yes.
Let's see what these guys had on them. A potion. 23 gold. Gem and some gold. What was over here? Ring of resistance +1. 92 gold pieces. I guess we'll give that to Mantides because these
Direct me.
things on saving throws will stack. Let's see if it goes up. Yep.
I'm ready if you need me.
Anything else around here? No. Just this door in the back. Got some sarcophagi. trapped. Latasha's body lies in this coffin, her wounds, to your horror, resealing themselves at a frightening rate.
Tisk tisk. You run off to fight vampires, and you don't even bring a single wooden stake. What would you do without me?
Rinara playfully tosses you a pair of wooden stakes. I knew you'd come back.
Weirdest thing. I was sitting on a ship getting ready to leave Westgate once and for all when it hit me. If the night masks have grown in power since I left, they've probably grown in wealth as well. I did a few calculations in my head and decided that getting into their coffers was worth the risk after all. From there, of course, it was a small matter to track you down.
Just admit it, Rinara, you like me.
Don't flatter yourself. It's the gold. Can we get moving now? This conversation is making me strangely uncomfortable.
Certainly. Welcome back.
Thanks. I wasn't looking forward to another sea voyage at this point anyway. My stomach hasn't recovered from the last one. Let's get moving. I'd rather not be caught flat-footed when the vampires attack.
Alright, so let's drive a stake through her heart. Take a bow, huh? You spot a pile of dust in the coffin, presumably a vestige of Latasha's that was left behind when she was staked. Let's collect the dust. The deathly pale body of Kreed rests in this coffin. To your horror, his myriad wounds are visibly healing at an alarming rate. So we're going to drive a stake through his heart. You notice a dagger in the coffin. So we're going to pick up the dagger. Alright, so we got a sacrificial dagger. Alright, so we are really running up on time. So, will we be able to get to the bottom of this mystery? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And, Tango Buendia.